Thank you, God bless.
Only in New York City can one get serenaded so wonderfully.
I agree. Smile, girl. She's smiling. God bless, Dan. I want to thank you guys for dropping my club. Put that. Don't turn your back. Turn around. Can I get a hug? Give anybody a hug to help you behind you, on the side of your choice. God bless you. This next Tuesday, Temple in the projects.
High five, my friend.
Hi, I love you. God bless you too.
Hello viewers, it's me, your half-assed correspondent, and it's a Thursday night. We're down in Chelsea. We're on West 22nd Street, and we're gonna run into
Come here, Papa Dad.
DC Moore Gallery. We're gonna try to get some views of an exhibition by Carrie Moyer. And it's called Sirens, right? Sirens. Wow. I've been looking at the work of Carrie Moyer's now for probably, I don't know, what, 8 or 10 years, and well, I covered one of Carrie's shows at a gallery downtown called Canada. Well, it's extraordinary that she's got a turnout like that. I think that one of the reasons that Carrie is such an influential painter, or a respected painter, is that not only is she quite a competent paint slinger, but she's a well-respected teacher, and I believe she's holds some kind of high administrative position at SVA. Well, this place is crowded tonight, so I may not get a chance to look at all this stuff. This piece is called Maiden Voyage 2015, acrylic and flash on canvas. Boy, this piece is titled Candy Cap. Acrylic glitter and flash on canvas, 72 by 96 inches. And, well, you can get this baby for 42 grand. I think the last show that I saw by Carrie, she's bumped up her scale. This is much larger than the pieces I remember. And, well, we'll get up and take a little closer look. I think one of the other interesting things that I've always admired about Carrie's work is that she's really, you know, she's got almost like an encyclopedic approach to different types of paint surfaces and materials and thick against thin textural things. So I think this show is definitely a breakthrough for Carrie. It's titled Wishing Table 2015. 72 by 60 inches, and it's sold. I think one of the other things that I kind of prefer about this show at the other one was that in a lot of ways she's dealing with more, what do they say, traditional abstract compositional structures. Miss Lenny Reibstein, you a fan of Carrie?
Can't mess these, man. They're killer.
Have you known her? Did you study with her or anything like that?
I'm actually in the Hunter MFA program right now, so I'm looking
Really?
forward to doing so.
At SVA?
No, at Hunter.
At Hunter? Okay. Good luck. Thanks. Lenny Reibstein, one of the Bushwick painters that's here this evening. This piece is titled In a Cold Blaze. It's also 6 by 8 feet. Well, I was going to say that her previous show that I reviewed a lot of the forms or a lot of the compositions were almost symmetrical, and she had kind of a central form on a kind of a washy background, and the form's kind of related to almost like ceramic things, sort of like a spun pot or maybe a torso, something like that. And here's some glitter in there. I kind of like these areas here where you've got a lot of various things kind of happening. Lisa Karina Davis. Oh, gee, there's Don Betchler. Intergalactic Emoji Factory 2015. 72 by 96. Well, as I was saying, Carrie has almost an encyclopedic knowledge and use of various materials and techniques, and we'll just run through and sort of take a little inventory here. One of the things is she's using a lot of various kinds of glitter and powders and mica and different things here with this kind of sparkly surface. This section here, she's got some kind of puddling and staining. She's got kind of the standard veil of pores down here. She's even got some good old brush painting. And a lot of this deals with the chemical processes that just happen when you start mixing various types of pigments together. It's one thing to know about and employ all these various kind of techniques, but it's something else to be able to actually use them in a nice, visually coherent way. This is Clouds. Acrylic and flash on canvas, 72 by 60, and this is 2016, and she's got some different things in here where she's got these kind of swooping sections of straight, flat color, and then that's played off against these kind of, what I say, organically, chemically formed puddles. It make me think of the residue from a geyser or something that you would see out in Yellowstone. And I like the way that she's got this kind of a seam there in the composition right in the middle. Uh-oh, this is going to scare a lot of people. It's titled Belvedere. And, well, I don't know, but this looks like the Three Graces. We've got something that I would read as figures swerving in and out. And then, well, those columns and arches would definitely have an architectural reference. You know, there's nothing that scares the abstract painting community of New York more than somebody bringing figurative elements into their work. I kind of like their little puddles of glitter, pearlescence. This is also 2016. Titled Conflagration with Bangs, 2015, 72 by 84. You know, some of these large forms make me think of Al Held. And well, I skipped the opening of an Al Held black and white painting show tonight. I'll try to catch up with that next week. But it's great that Carrie kind of brings in a lot of various references. She's a good colorist. Photo up. This is titled Green Lantern. I'm gonna have to hurry up because it's getting towards closing time, and I know they don't mess around. 8 o'clock on the button, they start turning out the lights. It's interesting, she's got the very kind of flat, hard-edged forms, very smoothly painted, very planned out, and then she kind of plays that off against these parts that are very, they say, kind of organic, poured, stained, dripped, puddled. Kalm for George, 72 by 60, and again we've got these sections of, it's almost like a Matisse cutout. We've got these scalloped sections of flat paint laid off against these other areas that they might have sections that are kind of hard edged, but then they pour out, stain out into these other sections. And I like the palette on this one, kind of blue, gray, and maroon. I think that's Fred Tomaselli. He's running the back room. Well, I was talking about some of Carrie's earlier paintings. It's titled Red Pot Plot Hole. From her last show, there was, the compositions were very symmetrical, and this kind of recalls that, although here she's very intentionally kind of floating these spatial, floating, strange forms on the very flat background. And here we've got another set of arched forms. This is titled Sala des Hermanas 2015. This kind of recalls the Matisse mural for the Barnes Foundation. It's interesting. These are kind of less glazed over, more of a dry stains. And well, I don't know whether there's figurative references in there or not. It seems like kind of. We're going to wrap up looking at this piece. It's titled Vinnie Kibella. It's also 2016, and well, I would have to say that Carrie's kind of exploring at least 2 or 3 new directions. It's nice with the, it's like an olive drab, raw umber structure over the lacquered pores and stains. Carrie hosted a conference at the SVA auditorium down on Canal Street. I guess this is 6 or 8 months ago, and she was, and several other people were discussing the Forever Now temporal painting in an atemporal world, the first painting show at the Museum of Modern Art in about a generation, and she made some very good points about painting, academia, and how a lot of students are now trained to talk about their paintings as if the talking part is almost a performance. Oh boy, we got a treat here. I was able to snag Carrie Moyer. Congratulations on the show. Sirens, right?
Yes.
Well, about 4 or 5 or 6 years ago, I covered a show that you did in Canada, and I was saying that it seems that you've bumped up your scale quite a bit. Is that true?
The scale is bigger. I'm way happier making bigger paintings.
Really? Was there any challenges that you found sort of moving from, I guess it was more like 4 by 5 feet up to the
big is
6
better.
by 8?
Big
is better.
Yeah.
I agree. Also,
People waving at you.
I was very interested in some of the materials you're using in your techniques. And I said you have almost an encyclopedic knowledge of like acrylic chemistry and stuff like that. Do you mix anything special, any kind of
There are all sorts of
chemical stuff in there?
I mean, it's all different variations of acrylic paint with additives and
Additives, that's what I'm interested in. Are we putting pickle juice or something like that in there?
Secret additives.
These are like, I've got to be part of the special witch's coven or get into the alchemic, you can't even talk about it, huh?
Philosopher's Stone is coming.
The other thing I was saying is that it seems like that the last series that I saw you're doing stuff that was, a lot of it was like nearly symmetrical. And this new body of work, you're sort of broken away from that and just sort of taking the figure, the plane and doing all kinds of stuff with it.
It's sort of a mix of older sort of, centered pieces and then a lot of things that move off the canvas.
Okay. I'm going to let you go, Carrie. Thanks a lot and congratulations on Sirens, right?
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you. Good luck. So this has been James Kalm reporting on Carrie Moyer, Sirens, here at DC Moore Gallery, 535 West 22nd Street in Chelsea. And as we always say at this point in the production, thank you, Kate. Thank you.
God bless.